afternoon. Thank you for coming and joining in today. I'm Cathy Gallant, the Director of Culinary Services here at Birkdale Place by Rivera. Today I'm going to cook for you a red wine infused linguine with apples and leeks and coupled with goat cheese. So it's nice vegetarian, and for all you ones that like wine, it's a perfect meal. So today the most important thing to start off with is always to wash your hands before you start. So I'm going to wash my hands. Now we can start. So I'm going to start with boiling my linguine. I have in this pot that's boiling, I have about 3 cups of red wine that we have here. It is a just a simple social red. It's a Bacogame red wine. You don't want anything too sweet because it'll come through in the pasta. So this is enough portions for 4. So I'm gonna boil it, get it started. So remember, I have about 3 cups of red wine and 3 cups of water in a boiling pot of water with red wine in it. And you'll boil this for about 8 minutes, just until al dente. Al dente means firm to the bite. All right. So as that boils, make sure all the pasta is in the water. So as that boils, we are going to make our sauce or our apples and leeks, and it has onions in it. So we'll get that started. So right here I have just a white onion, a cooking onion. Cut it in half. And I'm going to use a half a large onion for 4 portions. So I'm going to peel it off. So I always keep the end on. It makes it a lot easier to cook. So you can slice, and then you're not dealing with everything coming apart. So I'm going to go like this. Nice slits down the top, and then cut the ends. And by doing that and keeping the end together, I don't have it all shifting apart. Okay? So simple and easy. And then put that aside. And remember, always wash your vegetables first. I have pre-washed the vegetables due to HACCP. Okay, so right here I have a leek. Like I said, everything is pre-washed. And I'm going to do about a half of a large leek. And I'm going to use the green part, but not the white part, because the green part, nice color, nice flavor. All right. So now I have my onions and my leeks cut. Leeks are part of the onion family, and it gives it really nice flavor. It's a milder flavor, but very strong. And now I have garlic. So I have 3 garlic cloves. I'm going to cut up. Just nice fine cuts. and now I have 2 apples. So basically with this recipe, you want, I'd say that's a medium-sized apple, and you want 2 or 1 per 2 portions. So right here, I'm going to make 4 portions. So I have 2 apples. I'm just going to cut around the core, discard the core. I'm just going to make slices and make like little bits. And with keeping the skin on, I'll give it a nice, the apple will be nice and give it a nice red color. And I'm going to cut around my core of the apple, discard the core. And again, slice into little bite-sized portions. And I'm using today a Royal Gala apple. Nice, sweet, and it'll keep its shape. So there, that's all my ingredients together. That's what you call a mise en place. That means everything, having everything ready and ready to go. I'm going to wash my hands. And I'm back. Make sure my pasta. Now what the wine is going to do, it's going to cook down and also give it the pasta a nice red color. The red wine infuses in it. Okay. So I'm going to get my pan nice and hot. And as you can see, it's a simple recipe. All the ingredients, it has basically thyme, onions, apple, garlic, goat cheese, and leeks. So it's simple and not a lot of ingredients, but very enjoyable to eat. And I have my butter. You can change pans. And I'm using salted butter, just for a little bit of salt. Okay, get that butter nice and hot. So you see little bubbles. So now I'm going to saute my onions and my garlic, my leeks too. So now my butter, my salted butter is a little bubbly. You just want to saute it a bit just to get it, just to cook it and all the flavors will infuse together. I'm saving the apples because they'll cook quicker than the leeks and the onions and the garlic. I've been with Birkdale for 4 years, but I've been with Rivera for 20 years almost. So and I went to school at Niagara College in at Niagara Falls and did my training there. Let me see, almost 17 years ago. Yeah. So it's hard to believe time flies so quick. So at Birkdale, I know with Rivera, but I know at Birkdale here, we use a lot of fresh ingredients. We try to stay with the fresh for just for the flavor and to get that freshness, because that's what it's about, right? All those fresh flavors. And I also have some thyme. I'm going to take off and get that saute that thyme with the onions and the leeks and the garlic. It's about 2 teaspoons of thyme. Like I said, everything's nice and fresh too and pre-washed. You can smell it coming through the thyme, the onions. And now I'm going to add my apples. That I used Royal Gala today. How's it smelling, ladies?
Very good.
Amazing.
Can't wait to try.
You two want to come up and introduce yourselves too?
Hi, I'm Yvonne Livingston. I'm the sales consultant here at Birkdale Place. I've been here now for 2 years. I have been with Revere for almost 4. And I can absolutely tell you, Cathy at Birkdale Place does an amazing job. The residents here are extremely happy with the meals. As she mentioned, a lot of the ingredients are fresh. And I can assure you the meals are spectacular here because we get to try them too. So I can't say enough about Cathy's palate. She's truly amazing. And I'll bring in Lisa here. We are social distancing at this time, so I'll just slip out of the picture and I'll let Lisa come in and share a little bit about what she does here at Birkdale Place as well.
Hi, everybody. My name is Elisa Trim. I'm the Director of Recreation here at Birkdale Place. Along with Cathy, I've also been here for about nearly 4 years. So we work a lot together as well with Yvonne to do great events like this, as well for our residents and out in the community. So it's definitely been a bit of a challenge with COVID, but we've definitely gotten creative and worked around the barriers to keep our residents engaged, healthy and happy, and the food is the way to someone's heart, and Cathy does an excellent job with that. So enjoy the rest of our demo today.
Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, Lisa. All right. So my apples, onions, leeks, and thyme and the garlic are all sauteed. So right now I'm gonna make a red wine kind of like sauce to put over top. So I'm going to get some wine. I'm going to finish off that bottle. I'm going to chop up 2 more sprigs of garlic. Put in the red wine. And put some sprigs of thyme. Again, like I said, all pre-washed. Get the thyme flavor. And the garlic, and let it reduce just a bit. So at Birkdale Place with Rivera, we always try to accommodate people's special needs, their diets, whether they're low salt, low fat, diabetic, allergies, gluten-free, any diet restrictions, we try to accommodate. Um, so I guess so they're happy and they can enjoy the food. And we try to make it their options the same as what's on the menu. Like I said, in this pot, we have the red wine and it's reducing. We have thyme, fresh sprigs of thyme, and garlic cloves, which I've sliced up. And the pasta is almost ready. And it has a little hue of pink, red from the wine. Okay, so a couple more minutes for that. I've turned this off just so it stops cooking, but it's still hot. And I have the red wine that's reducing. Can you smell the wine?
Oh yeah.
Now this is a vegetarian option. You can also add like a roast pork with it, some nice pork tenderloin, because like pork and fruit go together. You can add like a grilled roast chicken. Yeah, so those are the best two to go with it, but you can add anything to it to make it to get some protein in there. Okay, so my pasta's just al dente, which is firm to the bite. And I'm going to strain it. Turn this back on. Now, as the red wine reduces, it gets a little bit thicker. And I'm just mixing it with the apples and the onions and the leeks. I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper just to taste. Remember, not too much. You can always add, but you can't take out. Okay, now my red wine's reduced. Now we're ready for plating. And I have my bowl. Get some of those good apples and leeks and all that in the bottom. Then have my red wine. I took out the sprigs of mint or mint, thyme. Pour a little bit on top. Wipe the side, a clean cloth always. And then finish it off with some nice fresh unripened goat cheese. And that's, whoop, I'll come around. And that's your red wine infused apple leek goat cheese pasta, which you can also use have pork or grilled chicken with it. Okay. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. And easy recipe. You can cook it up in, like I said, 20 minutes one night. So have a great